Alright, what is up, everyone? Welcome to video 2 of my game demo for my COD Zombies with a fantasy twist game that I'm making. So since last week, I've added a few things. I've added a few spells, and I have a basic enemy with a basic protocol that it's following. And so we're just firing up the game right now to give a quick demo. And yeah, I guess I will fast forward until this is done to save time. Here we go. I've added a portal which is going to spawn the enemies, and they're going to be looking for me. They're going to like rotate into my direction and then walk towards me. So you can see that as I move, they're slowly going to rotate towards me. And the spawner, it has like a rate at which it's spawning, and an interval in which it's spawning, and then it has like a max number of enemies. So in this case, there should only be 10 enemies max coming from this portal. But obviously, as we get deeper into this game, it's gonna have waves, and then each wave there's gonna be more enemies spawning. So that will be that'll be changed dynamically as the game increases in difficulty. And so that's the enemies. I found this file online, and I watched a quick Unity tutorial on YouTube on how to get animations and rig them up to a model. And so this is basically following like it's on a zombie walking animation, and then if I let them get close enough to me, they're gonna start hitting me, hopefully. Yeah, so some of these guys are hitting me. The first one bugged out there, not sure what happened there, but now they start hitting me, and then they go into this idle mode, and they're not. I need to get a little bit more familiar with animations, because clearly like they're bugged right now. So I have this idle animation, and they're not supposed to be able to move in the idle animation, but obviously you can see they're slowly moving towards me, even though they're not like taking any steps. But the idea is basically like they're supposed to walk towards me with the walking animation. When they get into range, they attack, and they'll just continue to attack. And then otherwise, the idle animation, it's not really supposed to trigger at any point now. I added it because I feel like at some point there's going to be a situation where they're going to want to idle. So like for instance, they're supposed to be kind of stupid. So if they're chasing me and if I break line of sight, I would want them to stop following me, or like if I were to do something like take an invisibility potion, that could be a thing too. So yeah, enemy type number 1, very basic, needs some work. So for spells, I've got this arcane orb, which we saw last time. Now it has a casting bar and a cast time. So I made kind of like a spell base class with all the common features. And so here you'll see Fireball. It's going to be, it's a bigger projectile. It moves a little bit slower. So that's 2 kind of projectile spells, and I have one of a channeling spell, which has this particle effect. It says Frostray. I need to change that. It's basically like a flame beam. And so the idea is, as long as I'm holding the mouse down, it's going to cast and consume mana, and then, well, when I run out of mana, it'll stop, and it's going to, apply damage to any enemies that get hit by it. It's going to apply some sort of damage over time, and probably have some burn effect on the enemies. Same with the Fireball. Arcane Orb, I don't imagine it's going to do any sort of damage over time. I'm imagining this is kind of like a more precise projectile that you want to use for single target damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to show at this point. So yeah, I'm going to try and do these videos like once a week. So hopefully by next week I'll have figured out the enemy animation glitch that you are witnessing right now, and yeah, I'll have some other stuff to show off as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching.